Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of November. So it's Tuesday of week 6, and this being a 10-week term, we're just over halfway through the term, and there's only 21 student days left for us to cram in about 100 things that we normally do during term 4. Before I tell you about those 100 things, though, something really exciting has happened today. We've had our very first sports fixture of the year. So as you know, all PWA was cancelled, all gala games, all friendly activities, etc. But today, our Stage 2 and 3 students hopped on a bus with Miss Hennig and Mr. Salakin, and they've gone off to play a series of friendly football games against Madang Avenue, which is really exciting. I managed to get down there for a bit of a visit this morning. The girls were doing a great job. It was a bit unusual without the spectators, a bit quiet, but we are hoping to have a bit of a conversation about perhaps a friendly fixture for our boys later on the term if we can bring that together in a COVID-safe way. One of the really big things we're trying to plan for this term is what we're going to do about the captain's elections. So I met with the Year 5 students this week, and I'll be catching up with them again the next few days, and we'll be working out who is going to be presenting a speech to the school. Normally we would do that in the hall, and then the students would vote. But this year we're going to make a series of videos. They'll be played in class, and then the students will vote, and we will from there elect our captains and our vice captains. They will be announced on presentation day. And we have a way of organising presentation days so that whilst we can now have all of the students together in the one spot, we don't have enough square meterage to invite the parents along. So we will still be announcing who will be our school captains at presentation day. We will be taking a series of photos of all of the prize winners, as you would imagine, but we will find out a way of either streaming or announcing via SMS the captain's names at the same time as they're announced, so the community is in the loop. Presentation day is going to be a little bit different for us this year. Normally we have a wide range of sports awards and house awards, but without any fixtures this year, there'll be no sports awards, but there will still be the other regular awards, academic, citizenship, etc. So we do expect it to be a shorter event, but it will be K6. But it's fair to say that we're probably out of practice with face-to-face assemblies, having done most of our work this year via computer. So the idea of a short assembly day might be okay for us anyway. The other thing that I really want a bit of a talk about today was road safety. So this week we had a series of road safety lessons, and many of you will be aware that last week we had an extremely close call with a student being knocked over by a car after school on the way home. So everyone's okay, and no one was seriously injured. However, obviously there is potential for someone to be very, very badly hurt indeed, and none of us want that for the students here at school. So what we've been doing is the teachers have been working on road safety as we do all year, and we're obviously asking everyone to support us in that, make sure that when we're crossing roads, we cross at the crossings, etc. But you'll be aware that on Mariana Avenue, we haven't had a crossing supervisor really for as long as I'm aware of, and we've had an application with the RMS to have one appointed, and the good news is that that has been approved. The advertisement went out on Friday for people to apply for that position, and it's on the front page of our website, so if anyone would like to be considered for that, you can follow the instructions there. I can't really answer any questions about that. We're just supporting the RMS in making that advertisement, so that's something to have a good think about. I'm having a few questions about school photos. So they have been taken, as you know. We did have to do a reshoot of the Year 6 group photo just to make sure that it displayed everything just the way we wanted to, but that has now been retaken. I don't know when they'll be coming back to school, but I've been assured it will be before we break up for the holidays. So we just have to be a little bit patient. You have to appreciate that the company had to squeeze us into term 4. So probably from their point of view, they're doing the whole year's photos just in this one term due to those prior restrictions now being lifted. Other than that, there's not a great deal of news from school this week, but I do want to wish everyone have a great week. And from our point of view, we're just chugging along as normal. I will remind everybody, though, if you've got enrolments for next year, do get them into us, because we already have started the orientation for both preschool and for kindergarten, and the series of those will be coming to an end fairly shortly. Our kindergarten role is growing fairly rapidly, and we need to make sure that we've got all the staffing and the furniture, etc., sorted out for next year, as well as some quality planning for the actual individual students. So if you've got anyone coming to big school next year, you can grab a form off the internet or from me at the gate, and we can take care of it from there. But for everyone else here, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll talk again next week.